What's up? Guys, today I'm going to review the Asus Zenfone 5 in detail. Now, it's a mid-range Android phone that's quite sleek, stylish, shiny and yet sober. Quite ergonomic with smooth, round edges. It's quite easy to grip and carry in your pockets also, since it's priced at around it's priced at just 10,000 rupees. It's very easy on your pockets. The screen, which is a 5-inch HD 1280 by 720 pixels IPS display, uses the Corning Gorilla 3 glass, which is scratch, damage and fingerprint resistant. The display packs 294 pixels per square inch, which gives it a vivid quality, although I felt it fell a tad short on clarity, sharpness and color depth. Now the device is powered by the Intel Atom dual-core processor with hyper-threading enabled. By hyper-threading I mean that it can actually mimic the performance of quad-core. It has 2 GB of RAM and has an internal memory of 8 GB, out of which 4.99 GBs are actually free for apps installation. The rest 3 are taken up by the ROM or the read-only memory. Now the device can actually use an external micro SD card, which is expandable up to 64 gigs. There's a glove mode that we can enable through the Zen UI. Can you just bring up the Zen UI? Yeah, just drop it down out here. Now we have a glove mode. Now you can actually put on some gloves and then access the touch screen. This will give you increased sensitivity. So you can actually wrap your phone inside some kind of a wrapper and use it, or you can put some thick gloves and still use it. This will give you increased sensitivity. Now we have a read mode. That's great to read text because that'll sharpen it a little bit. Now these different toggles that we see out here, like flashlight, read mode, etc., these are all toggles, and there is a way to actually disable or enable some of these options. Okay, I want to talk about an option which is the Miracast. Now this device has Miracast. When you turn the Miracast on, we can then mirror the images or mirror the screen onto another device, let's say for example a TV which has Miracast enabled. Miracast is a technology. Now if the TV is not a Miracast enabled television, then you can buy a dongle and do that. Such dongles will be priced around 2,500 to 3,000 rupees. So that's Miracast, mirroring your screen onto another device. Right. It uses a battery which is a 2110 lithium ion battery, which is not user accessible. It is a dual SIM phone which uses only micro chips. Okay, Rohit, I would want you to give us a demo of the messaging, the SMS messaging, the keyboard. The messaging is right on the front, the front page itself. Can you bring up messaging? Yeah. So can you just key in some message? You'll notice that that the keyboard is swipe as well as IntelliSense or suggestions enabled. So we have a custom keyboard out here. Just use swipe. It'll bring up any word. Just use swipe. It is swipe enabled, correct?
Need to just change something, settings, and then you need to go to...
By default it has swipe enabled. Also has the suggestions or the IntelliSense enabled. You can just swipe around, it'll pick up a word automatically. Right, you see? It's not at all difficult. Okay, let's get back to the home screen. So you see it has the suggestions enabled too. Let's get back to the home screen. Okay, now let's bring up the dialer. Let's dial out a number. Let's check the dialer out. Let's check the interface. I thought this is a cool dialer. Just press some numbers. I thought the numbers were quite big for your fingers, so quite easy to actually, type out the telephone numbers out here. So this was fine. This was great. And also it gives you the option to dial, either out of SIM 1 or SIM 2 right here. Now guys, I had actually reserved the best part for the last, which is the camera. The camera is absolutely outstanding with so many features. Okay, Rohit, can you just show us the toggle that allows you to switch between the primary and the secondary camera, which is, this one, right. Now this camera comes with several modes. You can just, access the menu to get these several modes. Can you just access the menu? Yeah. So you can actually see we have the auto, the time rewind, the HDR, the panorama, the night, the low light, the selfie mode, the beautification mode, and the GIF animation mode. Now I was really intrigued, and I thought that the beautification mode was the most interesting. I could create some real, skin smoothing through this, and the effects had me in splits. So Rohit, let's get back and let's click a photograph and let's see how the quality comes through. So on the right, on the left we have the HD recording, which is 1080 recording. On the right we have the camera icon. This is the camera icon. Yeah, there we go. I think I didn't, the primary camera is an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash with autofocus, and the secondary camera, which is the camera on the front, is a 2 megapixel camera. So go with another picture, click one more.
Let's do it this way.
Right. Just open up the picture, just zoom on the picture, do a pinch zoom. Wow. What do you feel about the resolution? I thought this was outstanding. The features, the different modes are exceptionally interesting. Right? So all in all, people, having paid 10,000 rupees for this phone, quite decent specs. The hardware is pretty pleasing. As you can see, it's quite vivid without being outstanding. Let's, in the end, let's play some music to check out the music quality. So the music gets loud enough. So it's decent. Again, it's not outstanding. So we just have one single speaker out here. Okay, let's show you the different buttons. Let's show you around the mobile phone. So let's talk about the volume rocker. This is the volume rocker with a plus and a minus symbol engraved on either side. We also have the sleep power button next to it. Now this reminds you a little bit about the iPhones. The way it's actually built, the build quality is super. Alright, where's the 3mm jack? Where does it actually go? It's right there on the top. That is where the 3mm jack actually goes. Now I want to talk about a great feature that comes with this device, which came with the Android version 4.3 Jelly Bean out of the box. The way we can actually disable or uninstall the applications was something that caught my attention. So let's show you a small demo. Let's get inside the menu. Yeah, get inside the menu. Yeah. So we have the different applications with the so many icons that you can actually see on the screen. Now access the menu on the top, the three dots. Yeah. See that you can lock your applications. You can lock app settings. You can hide them. You can uninstall or disable them, or you can sort or manage your apps. Let's get into the uninstall disable option. Okay. If I were to, you are presented with a lot of icons denoting different applications. If I were to click on any one of them, for example, it'll prompt me to uninstall that app. If I were to say OK, the app would be removed. So this is a real quick way of actually uninstalling or disabling your apps. There's another way. Let's show you the other way out. Get back to the menu. Yeah. So now we are inside the menu with the different applications showing. You can just click on any of the apps that you would want to remove or disable. Keep it pressed and you see the uninstall button. You can just drag it to the uninstall option and the application would be removed. So this was a feature specific to this phone that actually caught my attention. Also, people, I would like to tell you that this phone, which I have already said comes with the Android version 4.3 Jelly Bean out of the box, will be at some point be upgradable to the KitKat 4.4. So people, all in all, this is a phone high on features, high on satisfaction.